TakeOver TV, and we're back for another episode. We had a little break there, didn't we, Frank?
Yeah,
fucking computer broke. May break.
May break down.
Cost a lot of money, and I had to piece it together, and now I have it. Now we can do it.
Let's do it.
But we're here with our trusty friend Scott Kramer.
Scooter McGavin.
Scotty Pippen, I used to call him, because you're the only guy I ever knew that was named Scott, and love it.
I held Michael Jordan to 6 championships.
That was a badass fucking feat. That was a...
That's my little... That's the younger days, though.
Fucking bowls. That's all I even remember.
Yeah.
Bowls.
Little Space Jam.
Doubles!
Oh, yeah, Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Yes.
Michael
Bill Murray.
Did you see those fucking Back to the Future shoes they brought out, man?
I think so.
Those were awesome.
With the
They're
big ass
$4,000.
Do they actually lace
They
themselves?
light up. They're fucking illuminate.
I mean, if they lace themselves, I'm down.
They should for $4,000, but I doubt it.
Yeah, those are the ones with the big fat tongues, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like them.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
we're 3 years away from that, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
we
true.
are.
That's true.
And we have no holograms.
And hoverboards
No
are
hoverboards.
nowhere in sight.
Nowhere.
Do you remember when they said they were going to come out with those?
No space travel.
No space travel. No time travel.
Well,
No.
that can be... I don't
That can be
know.
rigged.
Yeah.
That can be
well,
rigged
no,
up.
I heard some shit, but I ain't going to go into it.
You getting into that fucking Stephen Hawking?
Yeah.
I could pretty much care less about all of it, but if I could have a tiny pizza that turns into a big pizza,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
that's the
remember that.
only thing that,
That would be sweet.
I was at the microwave
pop it in the
thing.
microwave and you got a 16-inch big pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how many you could fit in your fucking freezer?
That's
Yeah.
right.
You could have 100 16-inch pizzas in your freezer.
Did they take? Would you have to have it in the freezer? Isn't it?
I don't know. Are they frozen?
I probably some kind of dehydrated thing that doesn't
like
even
a
need
dehydrating
refrigerated
process.
Yeah, you just have them in the cabinet.
But
Like fucking Raymond's.
Yes.
yeah, because the freezer. I mean, I can get like 2 10-inch pizzas in my freezer, and every time I open my door, comes right out at me.
There goes the fucking popsicles. Shit. The Popeyes are falling down.
We're slowly, culture-wise, going back to the 80s. Right. I mean, that's what, by the time 2015 rolls around, we'll probably be back, into the whole 80s thing. I mean, it's starting with the glasses with no lenses in them.
Right.
Have you seen this?
Yeah.
Have you seen this?
There's a lot of stuff like that. And then they're bringing back Dayglow. And, like, the music just sounds 80s, the synthesized shit that's popular now.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love 80s soundtracks, by the way.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Watched Fletch in the middle of the night last night. The whole music is just
how dare you?
synthesizers. Put them on.
Yeah, that's 2 coins.
98 more to go. It's going to be a long show.
Another fucking text. How dare you? But you Pinkerton looking motherfucker.
What the fuck does that mean?
You shocker looking motherfucker. I watched that movie
He's
the
got
other
his,
day.
Sunday best on.
Sundays or Fridays.
I watched that movie the other day, Shocker.
Yeah.
Wes Craven's movie. It's pretty
Been
good.
a while.
Yeah, watch it. It's pretty funny. So that AGT, screw that shit. Howard Stern, I'm a big fan. You're a big fan. We love him.
Yeah.
Fuck that, Frank. Fuck that.
Well, he doesn't have to do everything that's the same. I mean, could you imagine him going on there and being Howard Stern from his show?
I'd rather him done a late night show or fucking what was I say, like a TV show or something.
Right.
I don't
Well, I just think that in that position of like a judge, at this point when there's horrible acts coming through that are just ridiculous, it's fun. And I like Howie Mandel. I think he's funny too.
He's funny.
Yeah, he is.
And
He's funny.
And you can say whatever you want about Nick Cannon. I used to hate him too.
He's awful.
Back in the Wild and Out days or whatever. Do you remember that show?
Yes.
But once he was on Stern's show and he was talking to Howard.
Yeah.
Like, I find a lot of people that I don't like normally, when they go on his show, I tend to like him more afterwards.
Absolutely.
And that's because they're more real on the show, and that's, I don't know. I used to hate Nick too, but I like the show. I found that guy that had the Earth Harp or whatever the fuck it was called was pretty awesome. I mean,
yeah, it was good.
For someone to even think in that way is amazing. But
I'm not even sure what was happening, but
right. But I admit there are some parts where it's like the act's not that good, and then they put on this cheesy background music, like to make it like emphasize the emotional value of like that little girl and her father.
Yeah.
Well, they were good. I mean, it was a cute thing, but
a cute thing.
But really, like,
I hate cute things.
Fucking like,
happy things.
They're looking for an act to go to Vegas, and who's going to go to Vegas, the center of all sin, and probably where the portal to hell lies.
Yes.
And watch a dad and his daughter.
Yeah, no one.
No, you want to see like the light show with the dinosaurs or some shit like that. That was pretty rad. But
yeah. The juggler. Who the fuck? We put jugglers in circuses because they're not.
Well,
I would pay to see a guy juggle chainsaws.
I
mean, whether they're on or not.
They're looking for like an hour-long show this person could do. You know, possibility of. And there was one guy that came in and balanced on some crazy shit, which pretty much, that's not really a talent to me. That's more like you've fell down enough times doing that you've eventually learned how to fucking do it. So it's a skill. But, you know, I can stand on a bunch of rickety buckets or something.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
How long could you watch someone balance on different things?
You would run out of stuff to balance on pretty quickly.
But whatever.
I don't like it.
I liked the stand-up comedian that was on there.
Didn't he just do impersonations?
Well, there was that guy, and then there was another guy, I think.
I don't remember him.
But he said, like, one joke, and then that was all. It was a funny joke, but that's all they showed. But, I don't know. I've always liked the show, so.
Yeah. I was fucking in a weed haze last night, and I was flipping through YouTube as usual.
Right.
And I get on this fucking... in China, they have zoos there that you can go and pay money, and it's a big cage, and there's 15 tigers or 15 lions, whatever you want. You can set this up. Mm-hmm. You lions, tigers, bears. No, not bears. I didn't see the bears, but you can pay, and you can pay for a lamb. You can pay for a cat or a cattle. A cat. Boy, that would be.
A cat would be fun.
Yeah.
It would be a little bit more challenging.
No shit. Well, that leads me to, but you can pay for a cat or whatever. People can go in on it and pay for. Then this fucking looks like a dump truck comes into the middle of these tigers, and then you got another car beeping the horn because all the tigers are running to the back of this thing because they know what's going to happen.
Right.
So they start lifting the back of this fucking dumpster, and out pours a fucking cattle, or a fucking little.
Yeah, a dairy cow.
Calf. Yeah, nice calf. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, I got nice calf muscles.
Vocabulary.
I know they're getting better.
Yeah,
they're not. They don't have the little butt in them like mine.
Don't you want the butt?
Yeah, the butt's good.
No, I don't have that.
Yeah. It's called definition.
They pour this calf out, and the tigers just fucking tackle this thing, and it is screaming. This cattle is screaming.
Well, there's enough of them to start eating it alive.
It was
before it actually croaks all the way. So they're probably ripping it apart, and it's still.
And all these Chinese were sitting on a bus near this thing, and just like, look at it, yeah. And this calf is going. I mean, for an hour. It was
an hour. It took them an hour.
Well, what a crazy situation that is for that animal. They're not even animals from the same portion of the world.
Oh, look, it's Kitty.
Yeah. The cow just gets out and is like, all right, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then two carnivores that it has never seen before.
They were gigantic. You could tell they'd just been fed and fed and fed. I mean, they were just huge fucking beasts.
But I mean, really, it's nature.
Right.
So at least you're preserving some, there's cattle
brutal.
all over the place. The cattle outnumber us, so
it ain't over yet. So the car that was shooing the rest of the tigers away comes by and beeps its horn and runs over the calf. So all the tigers are scared away. Then a guy gets out of the fucking Jeep and hooks the calf to the back of the truck. And then they drag the calf.
I guess I didn't finish the whole video.
This is unbelievable. They hook the fucking calf to the back of the truck and start dragging the calf, and all the tigers are running after it. And then they use it to drive by the tour bus so everybody can see what's going on.
Wow.
And the calf is still alive. You can clearly see, and it's screaming. It's frightening. But yeah, I posted that video on.
I guess I stopped watching after the tigers actually got the calf. I was like, okay, well, that's the payload right there. But
no, that is much better.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it now.
It's a torture of a calf, man.
That's wacky.
Then I was zooming on by, and I seen these fucking Mongolian hunters, and they're from Mongolia, and they hunt with hawks.
Yeah,
they sit up at the top of a fucking mountain, and hawks sit on their shoulders.
What?
And they watch for prey and other shit they can eat. And when they find it, they let the hawk go. The hawk zooms down and fucks that motherfucker up, and holds it there. If the hawk doesn't kill it, it just holds it there. And the Mongolian come on their horses and kill it. It's insane.
Crazy, man.
It's obviously game that's too big for it to carry.
Yeah.
So the hawk just can't carry it.
No, it killed a wolf.
Master.
Killed a wolf.
Yeah, it killed a wolf.
Killed a wolf. That is a battle I would love to see.
And the wolf attacked it back, but I don't know. It just the hawk was gigantic.
Yeah,
it's huge. Those harpy eagles are gigantic. They take goats out of fucking villages. Right. I mean, this is a bird.
If you guys have goats or children below 7, please keep them inside.
Well, enough about the animal kingdom.
Right.
I love the animal kingdom, especially the shit that eats you.
Yeah,
that's what I love the best.
That's why I won't. I don't go anywhere.
Yeah, well, yeah. I would never put my.
Yeah.
People are like,
how do you get in that situation?
People go and march through South America and fucking the.
Well, it's most of the people who love these animals. They're the ones that get ate.
Yeah, like that grizzly man.
The grizzly man, yes.
He was so annoying.
It's a shame they didn't.
He was a faggy
actually
mess.
Show it, though.
He was a mess.
He was a faggy mess. Like he was battling homosexuality and
self-loathing.
Yeah, from his dad.
No, he brought his girlfriend. That's why they.
Yeah, girlfriend. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
his friend that was a girl.
Yeah,
I like her.
That's the reason. Yes, they sniffed her menstrual cycle.
I think I'm going to go live with bears.
Yeah, the one
Timothy, you shouldn't go live with bears. But I love bears, and I have a connection to bears.
I'm sick of the government fucking with these bears.
That's the Grinch. I call him the Grinch. If murdered, dead.
Yeah.
I love the taste of a man. Ooga. Yeah, that guy was funny. Yeah, it was mostly because I hate all animals, and that's why I don't go around them.
Right.
I hate tigers, so I never go around them.
You go to the zoo and you look at them. That's fine.
Yeah.
Except if you're a fucking asshole that the asshole next to me owns 15 of them. Yeah. What was that fucking place
the
here?
The guy that cut them all loose. Didn't he kill himself and let them all loose?
He this is right here in Ohio. Do you remember Mount Vernon? Is that right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody was up in arms about it when they killed them all. But who the fuck's going to take care of that situation?
Yeah. Jack Hanna said himself, there's nothing else you could do.
All those poor animals. Okay, what are you going to do about it? What was your plan? Were you going to rally them together?
If you see one, call us. We'll send somebody down with a tranquilizer and hope that we get it before it kills something.
Your 12 gauge 22 is not going to put down a tiger.
No.
That's charging you.
You know, you don't know what condition those animals were in either. The ones that even at the zoo, they seem like they're such in sad shape.
Oh,
like
they are sad, depressing animals.
Horrible, looking. And
here's another video. I mean, the guys were on top of a elephant, and they were tracking down a tiger, and they cornered him. And you see him for a split second go through the weeds, and next thing you know, it jumped out and got the guy that was on top of the elephant in a split second.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's another thing, was it Wild Boys? They
Great
dressed
show.
up like a zebra, and the lion literally ripped the head off the zebra costume.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that is retarded. I'm sorry, but that's some real stuff, and whether you have safety precautions or not,
Right.
you're still right there in that situation.
Those fellas are kind of dumbasses. But
Wild Boys was revolutionary. There is nothing like it. It never will be.
I love all those Jackass dudes, and I've liked every single movie. The third one was fantastic. I loved it.
Yeah. It's like, Steve Irwin. Those guys are just a little bit too responsible.
Yeah.
Well,
he got killed by a stingray, but he was irresponsible. If he wouldn't have been, he would have got killed by some kind of Australian snake a long time
Death
ago.
adder.
There's no reason for you to hold it out like this. You're just gonna let it go.
Yeah.
You can just tell me about it.
Yeah, you just take
Point
a
the
picture
camera.
of it. You don't have to pick it up.
Marty Stauffer did pretty good, didn't he?
Yeah.
I didn't ever see him, poking a mountain lion with a stick.
I like to watch him get bit, though. I want the son of a bitch to get bit.
Yeah, that's the entertainment value.
He gets bit right on the nose this one time. He's holding the fucking snake up to his face and bit his nose.
I've got to breathe slowly.
Poison is leaking.
I thought he was great, man.
This is one of the most dangerous creatures in the world. One bite could be deadly.
Except for that movie of his, I never did.
I never
ever
watched it.
that.
I never watched it.
I did. It was terrible.
Yeah, that's out
It
of
was
line.
terrible. He is much better with just send him out there with some crocodiles or whatever,
Yeah.
and let him go. He did wrestle crocs.
Were they trying to
things in the
remake
movie.
Crocodile Dundee? Is that what the goal was?
No, absolutely not. It was a feel good.
Can't fuck with Paul
Feel good
Hogan.
family film.
Yeah. The storyline. Something
You can't fuck
there's
with
a
Paul Hogan. He's
animal
the man.
sanctuary, I suppose, and there's people that want to shut it down for some reason or another,
Yeah.
and then they come in and save the day.
Save the day.
Yes. I just described about half the movies out there.
Yeah, but I never did watch that one. Wonder how old Bendy's doing. Hey, Bendy, let me bend you, Bendy. That's his kid. That's the one. The one thing after Stern went on to satellite, the one thing that he had to cut out of a show was something Gilbert Godfrey said about Bendy. This is right after he died. I remember that. I don't know why I remember that. But he made some sexual reference to Bendy.
Gilbert Gottfried is so fucking
He's
he's a terrible human, really.
He really is. I don't see how they keep giving him jobs
He is
on cartoons.
thoroughly entertaining.
Yeah.
That's why Affleck, I couldn't believe they fired him. I mean, he's been saying weird shit all forever.
He was the Affleck bird after, he's done a lot of stuff.
He's
He's
the only
done a lot
guy.
of
Aristocrats.
stuff. Yeah.
You ever seen that? Yeah, when he,
Yeah.
good Lord. I didn't know you could be that dirty.
Yeah, he's the only guy who can be employed by Disney
Right.
and talk about Nazis. And it'd be completely fine.
He's so grating.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He was on a PBS show.
It's Time Squad or
It was something like
math?
it was about math. But it had Christopher Lloyd, and Christopher Lloyd was the bad guy.
Right.
And of course, Gilbert Gottfried played the bird. Because
I think I
can't do
remember
anything else.
Gilbert telling a story about that on Stern where he had met Christopher Lloyd at some event or at some place, and he didn't know who he was, and they had been doing like Time Squad or whatever the fuck it is for like 10 years. But they were never there at the
in the
same time.
room.
So,
Yeah.
but he didn't know
Godfrey was
Wow.
on Saturday Night Live, wasn't he? Yeah, he
for
was.
one season.
Yeah. And Stern would always bitch at him because he never did his funny shit on there.
Right.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care that he... Like, you could have been huge on Saturday Night Live, and he'd be like, I don't care.
I think he's completely. I don't know. I think he must be completely crazy because he'll like go on Stern, who's like who's having him on other than Howard, and then he'll like spit on the walls and like every time he goes there he pisses people off. It seems like.
And he orders weird things with high, like, caffeine and chocolate, and he gets blasted right before he does an appearance.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll wrap it up. It's about the time, and then we'll do another 20. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm doing? Know what I'm feeling? Know what I'm flowing?
Yeah. We'll
We'll
bring it
be
on back
right back.
Yep. See you in a few. Peace.
Gonna make it, baby, if we try. The old get old and the young get stronger. May take a week and it may take longer. They got the guns, but we got the numbers. Gonna win, yeah, we're taking over. Come on!
Come on, bring us in, Frankie. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Beautiful day here in Kenton, Ohio for baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, the sun is out, shining. Partly cloudy, a bit of shower coming up. This is Dennis Beverly. Dennis Beverly, you fucking idiot. God, that fucking radio station. It's a local radio station here, WKTN. Let me tell you what.
I've probably ran into him several times and not known.
At work, we listen to it. And I love it when they do that, like the Dow Jones or whatever the report
The
is.
industrial average.
Yeah. And I just look around at everybody, and everybody doesn't. It's pulled me in. Like, it's pissed me off and distracted me to the point, and everybody's just going about their business like a fucking farmland we are. And I'm just like, you put this right in the middle, like, you would have no listeners.
Right.
You just put that in the middle of a fucking radio station.
Why don't they have anything? Why don't they have talk? I want to hear talk. That's what.
No.
Rather
I
than
mean,
shitty
people
music?
People in Kenton, though?
Why? Well, if they had somebody
What would
good,
they talk about?
I don't know. Anything for crying out loud. Country music.
Farmland.
We're going to what's that country concert coming up?
Yeah, they'll give you the updates. Once
Where's
every
that
hour
country
or
concert
so.
at?
I have no idea. No idea. I'm sure there's some guys with cowboy hats that are, looking forward to that one.
This weekend coming up.
We're going to have the, we're going back to 1982. Everybody hold on to your seats. You got an Annie Lennox single coming up.
We have a whole catalog of Elton John, but we're only going to play the shittiest one. Just a little bit longer. Coming up next, WKTN.
So that's the way radio
No,
stations...
it would be a lot better if it was like that. Yeah.
So that's the way
They don't
radio
even care
stations
much.
work. They can only play a few of the songs that they're
Yeah.
licensed, right?
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I've been noticing...
But to have Jimmy the Governor on for full
yeah,
details.
107.5 or 107.5 and 104.7 are like somehow linked. Because
Well, it's
my car,
probably,
the CD player went out, so all I got's the radio.
Right.
And they will play the same songs
Well, it's probably
only
Clear
a minute
Channel,
or so apart, but they'll play the same song, so you switch from
Well,
one to the
it's
other.
probably
And it's
Clear Channel.
all the time. It's not just like every once in a while, but it's all the time. So they can't even come up with two separate playlists. They got people working there, and how horrible is that? There's quite a large area where both of those radio stations can be heard.
Right.
This is horrible.
Back in the day when they had records, I mean, the disc jockey picked what he wanted to do, right? I mean, that would be a fun job.
That's how people
That
got
would be
out
fun.
then.
But they tell you what to play.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine having to play Nickelback or Hinder all day and be like, oh, my fucking life.
But then you have satellite radio though now,
Right.
and that's pretty good. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. It is. To be able to drive through every county, every state, city, whatever, and have your station that you love come in crystal clear.
That's true.
It's pretty badass.
I do miss the time where somebody else told me what I wanted to hear for once. There's almost too much choice now.
Right.
You almost have too much.
Well, it's so watered
Options.
down. I mean, there's so many bands. At one point, everybody decided to try to make money in music, and
It's like what you got. That's what the DJ does, or whoever. They listen to all this stuff. That's their job, and then they figure out what's good. If they're a good DJ, they play good music.
The saddest
and then
thing is
you get turned on to it.
the saddest thing is the radio station that they play at my work is like a an internal, just for that chain of stores type of deal.
Oh, Rite Aid?
Yeah, and
My God.
and it's better than WKTN.
Wow.
Because just the other day, I'm stocking liquor, and I hear this song start to play, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's the fucking Never-Ending Story theme song, and, out of nowhere.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, at work. The
Never-Ending Story. That one?
Yeah.
Why would they play that?
I don't know. Sometimes they play the Shaft theme song too.
Call the corporate office
Wow.
on that.
Yeah.
Get to the
like
bottom of that. But find out why. Why?
Listen, I have a question. You play a lot of tunes throughout the day.
Yeah, it's a perfectly
You
good
force feed me
question.
Michael Jackson and all these old,
You're
has-been kind of artists.
You're a liquor stalker.
Yeah.
You're an evil human being.
And
How do you not know?
You slop hamburgers
No.
in people's throats. You give them heart disease and fucking all kinds of other
Yeah,
problems.
at least he makes them happy before he kills them.
If you think about it, most of our commercial or industrial
devil.
jobs
Yeah.
are horrible. Well, I mean, how many cars do we need? How many fucking cars? We're overflooded with cars. We have enough cars at this point where everyone could have one for free, but we keep making them. And that's just filling up wastelands, and eventually we're just going to be piled up with cars. It'll be like Mad Max, Thunderdome.
That sounds fun. I would look a lot cooler in those
You
clothes.
would look a lot cooler
Yeah.
with your hair going and all that. Yeah.
I would look
The tattered things.
drive a fucking motorcycle.
I don't know.
Maybe
I
I'll
think-
ride on the back with Jared.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not
There you
going to
go.
drive it.
This is the time of
Yeah.
blood when blood was money.
Yeah. I'll be Jared's big fat fucking freak slave.
Yeah.
That he's. Yeah, he
I
drives.
think as long as he could, well, I mean, if Taco Bell went out, he would be screwed. But he would pretty much be comfortable with the collapse of society.
I think Taco Bell would
He's-
survive the apocalypse.
Yeah.
After technical difficulties, we're gonna have our what would he be? A medium? What would he?
It's a weird. I asked him to come on and do this. He frightens me when he tells me about this shit. So we brought Scott on to do it. He's a medium, the John Edwards types.
Yeah.
That's on the
But-
TV, and they talk to dead people.
But he has the ability to pull in different people from that have passed away.
Odd people that you would never think. Not normal people, famous people in a way.
Right. So who are we gonna try to contact
Today. Scotty.
I don't know. I woke up today and I have like a lot of different feelings. It's not just one thing you can pinpoint, or
It's kind of like a lot of activity, a
yeah,
lot of spiritual
yeah.
activity.
It's not a you don't close your eyes and see somebody and talk to them like that. No, it's just I get these feelings sometimes, and I go back in time,
Like,
I guess. Maybe relive certain aspects of their life and
wow.
see things through their eyes.
Oh,
Right.
beautiful.
And today,
beautiful.
I was listening to the Beatles last night. Thought it was how tragic all that was.
Yeah.
And it was,
Yeah, I'm with you on that. He's not. But
yeah, it's all right.
We know.
That's great.
I don't believe
yeah,
I don't
and-
believe in any of this medium shit.
Oh.
By the way.
Well,
just
maybe
so you
like
know.
if
So you know.
if I were to like ask you a question, maybe that would draw out a certain aspect that might.
Yeah,
you might be
we
able to
we
pull
can
him
try
in,
that. I
pull
brought
somebody in.
yeah, I brought my glasses today. So
Yeah, well, dressing up as them or using
yeah,
pieces
it's
helps.
assimilating yourself.
it's like a
So we're gonna try to contact.
prop.
We're gonna
Yes.
try to contact John Lennon, right?
John-
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, there they are. There they are.
There he is. Oh man.
My God.
So,
That's
Mr. Lennon, are you with me? Is that who we're talking to now?
Well, yes, it is.
Come on, man, this is amazing. I've always wanted to, as a big fan of the Beatles, I've always wanted to know.
You're a fan?
Yeah, I love the
Okay,
Beatles.
absolutely.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Oh.
Sgt. Pepper's is fantastic.
I didn't like that one very much.
No, what was
No.
your favorite album to work on, Mr. Lennon?
I'd say it was the album I did right afterwards, by myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, did you enjoy working with your wife more than working with the guys in the Beatles, or
what's her name? Yoko Ono.
Yoko, yeah.
Yoko.
Yes, it's Yoko Ono.
Yoko Ono.
The love of my life.
Now, you have children, correct? You had children in life, or?
Lots of them.
Yes, I had some children.
Some he didn't even take care of.
Yes,
Really?
There's probably a few extra out there somewhere.
But yeah, they were fighting over him.
Are there any messages you'd like to send out to your kids from beyond the grave?
Well, to my sons, I think you should stop playing music.
Yeah.
Because you're terrible. Just bloody terrible.
I'm glad we have it out there.
At least he's honest in his after.
Who is that one? Sean?
If I could come through to them, I would tell them that you stop playing music because they.
Wow.
And what do you got to say about the guy that shot you? What was his name?
That was
Mark David.
I don't know. I didn't quite catch it.
Oh.
Didn't quite catch it.
He wouldn't know.
He didn't give you his name?
Oh, wow.
Well, actually,
No.
you signed his fucking album before he fucking shot your dumb ass.
Mark David Chapman.
Yeah,
I
Mark David
signed a lot
Chapman.
of albums. Yes.
Yeah. He came up and you signed it. Yeah, because you wouldn't know this. Because bam, bam, you're
Pop.
done. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, you signed his shit. Then this fucking dude came back later and fucking shot your ass. That's what happened.
Yep.
Did you say anything to him? Did you?
I just told him there's nothing you can do that can't be done.
I bet he was like, what?
Yeah.
Now, is there a song that you can sing that hasn't been sung?
No, but there's no way you can go that you're all meant to be.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Very deep.
I mean, all you really need is love, right?
Yeah.
I think. And weed, some shit.
And by the way, the Beatles reunion, where they tried to get together,
Yeah.
was awful.
Now,
Are you pissed off at Paul for taking your spotlight now?
No, not really.
what about playing some of your songs by himself? Does that irritate you? Should he have just carried his own torch?
No, it's really not that good. Man, he's a better singer than I am. That's period. It's not.
Mark David Chapman said the government put thoughts into his brain to kill you.
Is this true?
They did follow me around a lot, and they watched me all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
That could have been it.
They tried to kick me out of the country.
All right.
Well,
We want Scott back.
let's bring Scott back.
What do we have to do, dude? Just go away.
Wow, that takes a lot out of you, I bet.
Wow.
That's like Patrick Swayze entering Whoopi Goldberg. Isn't it?
Oh my God, that sounded wrong. That gave me a completely different visual.
In that movie where
Danson entering Whoopi Goldberg.
in that movie where Whoopi Goldberg kisses Demi Moore, how
Right.
fucking disgusting is that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Oh man.
I never had an innie before, but that scene, my
close
wiener
as you can.
sucked back up to my stomach. Yeah. Like, what the fuck here?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'd rather watch Swayze and that other guy make out. Whoa, what?
Oh, he looks good, don't he?
Yeah. So what new job do you have? You're doing trivia at Ralphie's.
I'm a trivia MC DJ. I ask questions and people answer them to get money, win prizes.
Yeah.
Yes, there are prizes involved.
Well,
Yeah,
What kind of prizes?
it's free. You get gift cards.
Wow.
That's pretty much it. But
Well, that's a little fun thing to do when you're at the restaurant or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's, can we play or
You
something?
want to give me a little? You
Let's
need
give
a
us
little
a
treat.
taste test.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna start here with 10-pin trivia.
That's how you do
We're
it.
gonna, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
And then you got your PA set up, and this is at Ralphie's.
I actually have a speaker, but I don't use it because I go through their their in-house system. Nice. That way I just bring my laptop, little mixing board.
Do you read specials and stuff? Do you ever have to do that?
No, I do plug
the
the half price appetizers after 9.
Make sure you tip your waitresses.
I do say that. I do say that.
Yeah.
They appreciate it.
Do they ever throw you a little dime or something?
Yeah, every once in a while. No, but
a little dime bag.
No, a dime. That's gangsta talk.
For you nothing.
Yeah. Throw me a little dime every now and then. Yep, I'm gonna give you guys the categories for the first 10 questions. All right, we're going to start here with category number 1. It is TV characters.
Oh, I'm amazing at that. I would be good at this, I think.
Category number 2 is going to be NCAA hoops.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
I'm not going to get that category.
Yeah, category number 3.
Let the asshole in the jersey do it.
Oh, yeah. That's it. And
Let the asshole in the jersey have that category. That's what I'd say right at the restaurant.
I'm not taking him on.
Yeah. And they threw a few smart questions in there every now and then, Category number 5 is going to be elements, periodic elements.
Oh, fuck.
All right, what periodic element has the initials AR?
Isn't that Arizona?
Again, the periodic element with the initials AR. All right, you got a couple of minutes to give me those answers. Please don't use your cell phones. Ruins the spirit of the competition.
Lady, shut that fucking laptop, you dumb bitch. Don't be looking over Google. Yeah. Man, that's a wild. So you got any character TV questions? I wanted a question.
Yeah.
You want a TV character question?
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you making this out of your head, or is this one?
Yeah. I have a few stored in my head.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But most of them I read off my laptop.
Yeah, give us a TV character question. I'm good.
All right, TV characters.
I don't know though. I fucked up your Ray McGuff TV thing.
That was funny.
Brandon Lee. He had a fucking cable guy.
Brandon Lee as the cable guy.
That would have been too funny. So, character TV, go.
All right. Your
Dennis
character
Beverly.
TV question, your trivia question for the day. What Fox show, I had to get the network there, yeah. What Fox show ran from 1999 to 2004 and featured a brother as the main character who had 3 other brothers and a crazy mom?
Brother that had 3 other brothers. Oh, Malcolm in the Middle.
Alrighty, Frank gets 10 points on the question.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a lot easier when you got it in front of you.
Right.
Because people actually do think you're pretty smart, man. How do you do that? I don't.
I'm reading this fucking...
If it's wrong, too, I'll read it wrong. I try to spell check the best I can, but if they have it worded wrong, and then I ask it, and people hear what I say and realize it's what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, hey. I'm like, I just read the questions as they're written.
You're an encyclopedia of knowledge.
Yeah. I am gaining a lot of useless knowledge. I know that much. I know stuff about hockey that I really shouldn't know.
Hockey.
Yeah.
I forget that even exists sometimes.
Yeah. They're, I believe the Stanley Cup Finals are coming up here.
Wow.
We're going to watch some ice hockey. Get a guy stabbed by a skate.
I appreciate the fighting aspect of it. If they were just going to have people fighting on the ice, I would watch that.
Just watch fights.
Yeah, but on the ice, that's even... They have to stand on skates and give them sticks and pads, too. Fuck it. Let them fight.
Yeah.
That's what I want to watch.
I could sit down for a professional hockey game.
Right.
If I was there. But that's about it. I wouldn't pay. I wouldn't pay to do it. If I was in the neighborhood and somebody, was giving away tickets.
And, I wish that there was some time where I could just, there should be a restaurant that you can go to, and it's like a hot dog restaurant, but they play baseball there all the time. So you can go there, and you can pay what you would pay to fucking eat a hot dog. But then you get to watch a baseball game, because I don't want to go to a whole baseball game, but I would like the the aspect of
the
sitting
atmosphere. Really,
I'd just eat hot dogs. I'd like that.
just hot dogs.
Yeah, would it help if
like
Harry Carey was there?
Yeah, like the experience of just sitting and watching because I don't have 9 to 12 to 13
Cubs
innings.
win.
Everybody, the Cubs win. Yeah, the Cubs win.
Yeah, I'd watch a show that he announced. I've been to a Detroit fucking Tigers game. Do you know that?
Cincinnati Reds I watched.
Been to a couple
Played the-
Detroit Lions
Played the
games.
Yankees back when Barry Larkin was playing.
I saw Barry Sanders take the fucking middle down into the touchdown.
What? Did you go with Mr. Henline?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
I love that man. Is he still alive? I'm sure he is.
He probably got another
What's
job
going
in
on
high
over
school
there?
somewhere.
What's going on over there?
I see Siler all the time up
Am I
there.
licking someone's asshole?
That was like dick
My
suck.
woodpecker and
was
somebody's
like-
monkey.
That was like dick sucking sounds, man.
Yeah. Noah, Mr. Oh, yeah. I love that dude, man. He was so cool.
Yep.
But I try to track him down, try to Facebook his ass, and no sign.
Do you ever see Mr. Seiler sitting on the porch?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what a
steps
sad
down there?
mess he is.
I wonder what he's
Lord.
up to.
I don't know, but his hair is nicely frosted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you
Yeah.
lived,
He's like, I used
know.
to teach art, but now I sit on these steps.
yeah, if you lived in a hair salon, you would have nice frosty hair too.
Oh my, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, he had like the bowl
He
cut.
he's probably got a hole in the ceiling. Like, I don't know if he lives upstairs or what, but he's probably got some kind of hole where he watches the girls tan in the tanning salon. What do you think, man?
That's some accusations right there.
That's what I
Look at that Periscope. I mean, obviously had a thing for high school girls.
Right. Well,
I mean, no doubt about that. From the time he got there,
Yeah.
it wasn't like it was a big secret until they finally decided to do something about it.
Well, you just fucked the wrong chick's parents.
And at least like with Sedlock, it was okay. You know, she just graduated the day after graduation. You go hook up with her. That's cool. But
Sedlock was a
when
midget.
they're in school, that's a different story. The day after school, it's all good. You still got your job.
He was a little midget, though. They gotta go out with little.
Oh my
I think
God.
he's on the channel too.
Oh yes. Oh shit. I didn't mean that. Not midget as in midget.
Yeah, midget.
Didn't Jason
4.5
used to get on there and
feet
play
tall.
drums
No,
in his? Didn't you guys have
Yeah, dude.
He was cool.
I practiced there. He had all the cool collection of old Slayer albums and.
This
you
was
know,
a band dude in
Megadeth
our
and-
school for people who have no idea what the
Yeah.
fuck we're talking about.
You know, the last cool teachers to,
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't do anything that anybody else wouldn't do, but they,
We're in like some corner of conversation that's so
Yeah.
deep down in
Yes.
the corner of our existence that everyone that would watch this is like, this is I don't know.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to move on to something else. I
yeah,
think.
there's no backstory.
that's right. Just
can,
some old school shit.
Look it up.
But yeah, that's about the show, my friends. We're
Right.
wrapping this motherfucker up,
Yep.
calling it quits, yo. So until next time, Zombie Takeover TV. Watch the Ray McGuff show.
Watch it.
Scott, you got anything to plug? When are you at Ralphie's doing this trivia?
I do trivia Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
That's
Tuesdays,
Ralphie's.
Wednesdays,
Yeah,
and
Ralphie's
Thursday.
Ralphie's in Marion.
Marion.
On
Marion.
Tuesdays.
Christ, that's
Lima on Wednesdays. Yeah, the Marion one's probably the furthest from me.
Right.
Yeah, that's a
Lima's
drive.
close though. It's right there on 309.
So
yeah,
wh-
Lima on Wednesdays and Findlay on Thursdays.
We got a lot of people from Marion that watch our shit. So.
Yeah, so
yeah,
Marion,
show up Tuesdays 7 to 9 is when it goes down.
Win
Show up a
some
little
points.
bit. Yes.
And surprises, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. It's going to be a
They're
beautiful
getting,
time.
yeah, it's a little slim because it's getting nicer out, so there's not
Right.
too many people there. So if you show up, you probably got at least a 50-50 chance.
Nice.
Depending on how many people are there.
Real quick, I went down this Thursday. I went down to watch a comedian and shit, and then I went and ate at Thurman Cafe. Thurman Cafe's been around for 70 years. They known for their Thurminator burger.
The Terminator.
Yeah, it is fucking huge. But I didn't get any of that. It's huge because they got onions and everything
trivia
else.
question.
You get all that shit taken off.
The Terminator, yeah.
Huh? Yeah, I don't get that shit.
Will you just get ketchup?
No, I got a cheeseburger with a pound of cheese.
Oh,
it had,
good God.
A
pound?
It had
pound.
mozzarella.
A literal pound?
Yes. Had a mozzarella. It says it right on there, a pound of cheese. Mozzarella, cheddar cheese, and American cheese.
How big is it?
I got bacon added to it too. That's a pound of bacon on
Wow.
it.
Oh, jeez.
I'm surprised your heart didn't just give up.
It's still mine. It's been running low. But anyways, it was like this. It was like this, and they're known for their burgers. But I didn't eat anything that day because I knew I was going to try to tackle that motherfucker, and I put it down. I went out to the car. I went there. I went inside, ordered that shit, went out to the car, did my business, and got prepared for that battle. And then I went in and battled that thing and took it down and fucked it up. Thurman, shit!
Have you ever seen a pound
Did you get it for free for eating it?
No.
Go to Kroger's and
that's a Terminator. It's about this.
Yeah.
tall.
Oh my God. Yeah. Look at a pound of cheese. You ever seen a pound of cheese?
Yeah.
They sell it in blocks. It's a literal block of cheese.
Right here.
My goodness.
But,
have you shit?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I get morning.
Did you cry?
I get up in the morning and take this kale shakes.
I'm worried now.
Man,
I'm worried.
I bet after you drink that kale shake, it shot out of you like a shit gun.
Yeah.
It just it just painted the toilet.
Spackled it.
Shit gun.
Shit spackle. You know about shit spackle.
Oh my
You are
God.
a shit spackle.
I'm a bit of a shit spackle.
All right, we're wrapping this up. Zombie TakeOver TV. Thanks, bitches.